shine with the glow. This is my time with it though. This is my time to be way at the top. Me and my guys gon' pay out the block. I don't look like wall. Time's right, and I know the sea is walking in a long light. Promise you gon' wanna watch like a sci-fi. My guys are high risers, high tide. Might drown if you come to my side. I pledge allegiance for lifetime. My squad connected like Wi-Fi. We grind and you see the highlights. This my life. It ain't a game now. Me and you, we ain't the same now. Lions coming out to play now. Opposition out the way now. Out of the way. You wasn't invited. Say you come to play. I dare you to try it. You don't wanna try me. Then step up to my team. Yeah, out of the way. Yeah, yeah. Out of the way. Yeah, yeah. Out of the way. Game now, me and you, we ain't the same now. Lions coming out to play now. Opposition out the way now. Out of the way, you wasn't invited. Say you come to play. I dare you to try it. You don't wanna try me. Then step up to my team. Yeah, out of the way. Yeah, yeah. Out of the way. Yeah, yeah. Out of the way.
Good morning. Welcome to Road Atlanta. Strength of field in here, 1810. Feel like I'm back in the 1810s anyways. 48 cars in here. And that's
Always around 50.
a what? Like,
Said always around 50.
yeah, that's what I thought. But no, just 48. I'm glad. I am glad. All right. Let's. I don't have high expectations. What?
Number one car.
The what?
For the number one car.
Where? Oh, we. That's like the first time.
Yeah.
That's like because nobody else had number one set as their car. Yeah. Wow.
That could be true.
Okay, John, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
Your volume's very low.
Alright, I'll check.
Okay.
The leader's just done a 119.15.
It's gonna be a shot lap.
17.
Why I saved it. Yeah, no. They got 1 lap in. That's what I was afraid of. It's like, because until I saw your message, I fell asleep. I don't know, like probably 9 o'clock, and it's like I woke up at 1, and then I couldn't sleep. So then I looked at my phone. I was like, I'll just check the Discord, and then I was like, okay, because I was gonna say, can you start? But then I was like, all right, I'll start and I'll finish. That's fine. Because I was like, sort of afraid to do it, and I'm like, just go do it.
I tried to mess with my microphone. I'm also talking softly because
Yeah.
I'm asleep here, so. No, I wasn't asking you to start. I was just saying like who wanted to start.
Yeah. I know you weren't saying for me to start, but I was like, all right, I just gotta go, because the other day I tried doing a GT sprint,
Yeah.
and
Didn't go well.
yeah, like I only got like one lap in. I like started like from the almost the back, and then after that it was like it's that last turn, and then the first turn in the Porsche. That's where I'm always getting this like oversteer like, but
Wait, say, which turn is it? The last one, like coming into the pit straight?
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
coming into the
yeah.
pit straight, because when I'm turning and I'm going like towards the curb, it just wants to send me flying to the right into the pit lane,
Yeah.
and then on the exit of number one. But then I realized that problem is just because in the Porsche I'm not braking early enough and hard enough. I just got to keep the brake longer because I did a session on Monday in the BMW, and I had the issue probably I think like turn 6 or 7, like after it's a little short area, like two right-handers in a row, and then you're on your way back. Uh, but when I went into the first one, I would always like spin out every so often, and he was telling me that it was because I wasn't holding the brakes, and it was cambered, so it would send me in. So I think that's the reason why turn one in the Porsche I'm doing the same thing. I'm gonna have to put the auto scroll on that one. Oh, 29. All right.
You got the
Yeah,
the race setup and everything.
yeah. I'm gonna put reset. Endurance. I was watching a Basic Ollie yesterday, and his new sponsors, Apex, uh,
Cool.
and he goes and he puts on a dry set at Monza, but he puts the E set, and I'm like trying to tell him because nobody knows. You know, most of them have never seen Apex set, and I'm trying to tell him E is for the endurance, but he never saw it. He just went out because it'll still cut out the fuel, but your ride height's going to be different than
That's the
the
end of the
than
session.
sprint.
P31.
It didn't matter to him.
Does the Apex setups, do they just have a set number of them and then they say, hey, use this one for Atlanta, use this one for whatever? Because I noticed that the setups that you posted this week, when I dragged them into my folder, they tried to overwrite stuff I had from before, like they were the same name.
Oh, they could be the same name as they'll use the same name pretty much.
Yeah, I just noticed they didn't have like the one. I don't know what the other company is, but the one company you always post, they put like, season 25, week
Yeah,
13.
because no, not with these guys because there's all goes through a system. So I just get in the car and it downloads all the setups. Well, VRS will do that, and VRS I have to go manually download them. All right, I'm on E. Let's get this party started. I have crew chief.
Radio check.
Radio check. Okay, starting 30. So I saw there's like 2,900 iRating guy, and then the lowest in the car is 1,300.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I don't see that 29 guy. I only see, he's not close enough to us that I see him on the standings yet.
Yeah, I think he's like probably now he'd be like probably top 5 or so. Yeah, my JRT there's an
10
auto
seconds.
scroll. I'm like, yeah, I need the auto scroll because yeah,
Okay, John.
and
should
we're
be
not
okay
in the
here.
like
We're
top
aiming to
10.
finish in the top 24. The track temp is
Gotta
27
get top
Celsius.
24.
The air temp is 25.
And the people in the Michelin building, they all.
Rolling start. Get ready. Follow car number.
Oh, it's not
23
pictures. It's
in the right column.
it's a TV. But they're all taking pictures at the same time.
No, probably that TV that like rallying.
The safety car speed is 97
Yeah.
kilometers per hour.
TVs at the tracks.
Jose Moreno, hey buddy, keep to the left. There's instructions on front of your face. And here, a lot of guys, they like to come all the way out to the right. But Max was telling me,
I like swinging to the left.
no, yeah, keeping to like, there's like a little filler in the middle of the track. It's like, you go to there, because then it's too much swing, but then also, someone's coming out of pit lane, you can't go there. And you can't see, normally you can't see them when you're in the car, that they're there. Yeah, when you get in, it'll be, should be dark by then.
Yeah, probably 1 hour. It'll be dark enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to catch up to the guy ahead.
Yeah, I'll catch up to him.
Catch up to car number 23. Catch up to car number 23. Alright, John, be ready. Watch for the lights. Go! Car left, clear left. As turn 4. You think Lee, clear left. Left side.
Hey,
Still there. Clear left. Starts okay. We're still in good shape here.
it's like, you see there's like a bunch of cars all lined up. Just
Right,
get to the
guy
back of the
ahead
line.
is Thomas, car number 105.
You missed the code 60 notification.
Good first lap.
Excellent.
B28.
I killed a GT4 there a couple of weeks ago in the LMP3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of LMP3.
Yeah. I'd rather LMP3 or LMP2 here. GT3.
Car right.
Holy shit.
Still there. Clear right. Come on, John. Keep pushing. We might get him back.
Hey, yeah, go ahead.
I wonder why some of these cars have their lights on.
Yeah.
Car left. Clear left. B30.
Yeah,
Incident in
that's
turn
what
2.
happens
Looks
to
like
you.
Wells. There's an incident in turn 1. It looks like it's David.
Yeah, just come back right on track. Just like that.
The guy ahead is Wells. Car number 11. On your left. Hold your line. Still there. He's still there. Clear left. Shite. Stay close. You might get him back. Car right. Hold your line. Right side's clear. Okay, John, the next car is Niklaus. Car number 9, B license. New fastest lap for Dean on 19.63. Don't let this guy intimidate you. B31.
Everybody's still bunched up pretty good.
Okay.
Everybody's on the straight.
John. Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth. No mistakes. Dean, car number 93, is now in the lead.
Yeah.
It gets super aggressive.
Yeah.
Car right. Clear right.
There's no brakes on that guy.
That guy is fast.
If he was that fast, why wasn't he that fast in qualifying? Probably either qualified quicker or fell back at I don't know. What's the matter?
Yeah. Could have just had an off track in the beginning. He did not qualify.
The guy in front is Navigraph, car number 909. B31. Use all the track, force them to find the gap. Stay between the lines, please, Sean. There's an incident in turn 6. It looks like it's Fernando. Cock is closing you down. The gap has come down to 0.7. Alright, John, the next car is Niklaus. Car number 9, B license.
I think the BMW is faster here because it's about to pass me.
You had pulled a pretty good gap.
The what?
I said you had created a pretty big gap, like 1.5 seconds, but
Yeah.
he was backing off to save his tires a little bit because now he's doing
B31.
his last lap was a 20.9.
Because when I got that gap, I was starting to lift at 200, and he got back closer. So then I was like, okay. But I could probably do that next time, let him by, and then I'll have a 2 seconds to the next guy. Yeehaw! Yeah, go ahead.
Left side. He's still clear left.
I knew what you were going to do anyway, so. Go ahead. Oh, that 2 seconds gap closed down. It's 1 second behind him. Wow.
Yeah, behind him too, yeah.
Car left. Clear left.
Me too?
Come on, no more mistakes.
Give you a lift for me too?
Concentrate. B32.
Yeah, sure. What is this, McDonald's, a drive-thru?
The guy in front is Cock, car number 550.
I let the cock by.
I know, that's Richie's calling it for me too.
Yeah. It's like, oh shit, I got a cock behind me.
Right in your rear view mirror.
Yeah.
Okay, John, don't let this guy distract you. Going out of track limits, keep it between the lines. There's an incident in turn 9. It looks like S-pin.
Just tow, buddy. Just tow.
He's in bad shape.
Yeah.
Keep your concentration. Make the bastard work for it.
I wonder how he wrecked there.
Tough place.
Oh man, that's number 8. That was top 3. But
Oh.
never mind. Top 3
B31.
just has connection issues, so he keeps jumping up and down my overlay.
Car left. Clear left.
I'll let you by here, but you give your little happy meal while you go by. Yeah, and then you can go right in the garbage with your Happy Meal. You didn't want to take it. You didn't want to take it.
Okay, John, we've gone out right side.
Okay.
Clear right. You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty. That's disappointing, but shit happens. Keep pushing.
Yeah, you weren't even there, so. Fine. That corner is.
Track limits. Watch those lines. The next car is Murray, car number 27. Defend your position, don't let him through. Pay attention to track limits. Please, Sean, you have 5 incident points.
These things just rack up like candy at the. Focus. Speed. Rest ease. Just remember the movie you watched last night. Cars. She's been after the last couple of days. It's been, Daddy, can I watch Lightning McQueen when we get home? Can I? And then her brother doesn't want to. So I'm like, all right, let's go upstairs. While we Daddy's room, we'll watch Cars. Like,
Incident in turn 4. We think it might be Christian. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
yeah, take all the cones out while you're at it. He was just sitting there.
Still sitting there.
Disconnected.
The gap in front is now 1.3 seconds.
Alright, I'm just gonna start lifting in that corner from now on.
B31. cleared is now 1.3 seconds. Okay, John, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. The gap in front is now 1.5 seconds. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
29 minutes and 28 seconds.
Fuel left.
Yeah, fuel left. Because I've always had the fuel calculator on there, but I've never looked at it really. Then I was like, oh, I can add this. Tells me exactly how much time, and then
29.
what's left afterwards. Because the last weekend racing with Derek did. Is it last week or but when I was racing with Derek, he had the race labs connected to the fuel sharing. So then when he was in the car, I could see on the calculator how much time he had left. And it even has like a pit line, and it shows you when pit window opens, it'll show it in green and where you're at in the stint. That was a bad lap.
That lap was at 121.84. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. The gap to B28 in front is now 2.4. Incident in turn 6. It looks like Mooney. Yellow flag. Watch out.
Mooney? It's money. Chester Money. Oh.
That's automatic for me too.
Yeah.
Okay, John, the next car is Mooney, car number 18, C license.
Where's the money? Show me the money. Right there.
There's an incident in turn
Fuck.
5. We think it might be David. Yellow flag.
Almost went flying into the wall. I could feel it, going into the
gap in front
twist.
is now 1.1 seconds. Fastest lap for Mitchell, 119.54.
100 yards before you have issues.
Yeah.
How's the tire temperatures? 25 laps in.
97, 93 on the left, and then 84, 80 on the right.
Gotcha. About what I get.
That's a new fastest lap for Moreira, 119.49. Alright John, you're reeling. Mooney in. The gap's now 0.9. Track limits. You have 6 incident points.
I've got it on the docket to do Nürburgring this afternoon, but then I'm like right now racing, I feel like I need to bring my wheel up because my elbow just kills, especially in these S's up here.
Is the GT3 like higher force feedback for you than the other cars?
Higher force feedback.
I feel like for me it's lower. Like when I do the auto calculate for iRacing, it feels lighter than I want it to be.
I have it differently. I don't know what it's set because I have it set what Morad had recommended for GT3 versus prototype.
There's an incident in turn 1. It looks like it's Adrian.
Adrian!
B28.
Adrian died in turn 1.
The gap to Mooney ahead is now 1.0 seconds.
And the thing at the Nürburgring is I think it's like 40% chance of rain. So, yeah, there's gonna be rain. We had rain in the first session, the first race we did in round 1. When Derek and I did it in the Mercedes, yeah. And then we did it the next day, the three of us in the Porsche, and there was no rain.
That was 121.51.
Had you bought the BMW?
No.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, and that's why I was like, let's stick to the Porsche, because I saw you race the Porsche. I'm like, and then this morning I looked, I saw your brother race the Porsche. I'm like, oh, I guess the Porsche's the one.
Porsche.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just comes down to I already own it.
Yeah.
The BMW.
Yeah.
B27, that last lap was 121.53. Alright, John, that's good consistency, keep it up.
I know you wanted to use the BMW this weekend.
Sorry?
You said that for your... Derek had said, I think, that you
Yeah.
Cut the track.
BMW this weekend for your Nürburgring.
Yeah, but well, because he was talking about the next one, because he wasn't gonna make one, but then he might be able to, so then he wants BMW.
Fastest lap for Mitchell, 119.46.
But the thing is he's thinking of it as what happened in round one. Round two, the BMW, they hit it. So it's like, just take one car and you drive it the season and you go with it. And like you guys talked, and then we switched out the Merc for the Porsche, and then it's like the next week it's like, oh well, I want the BMW. Like, yes, I have it, but it's like we don't need everybody to have every single car.
Yeah, this GT3, well, I guess I have multiple GT3s, but there is no reason for me to own more than one GT3.
Yeah.
Especially with how much better the Porsche feels than the Mercedes. I'll never go back to the Mercedes.
I think the Mercedes must be the oldest one of the GT3s. But even if it's the oldest, they still get tweaked and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like hesitating to turn in. I'm like,
3 seconds.
son of a bitch, you better not give me an X. It didn't.
P27. Sector 1 is 1.4 seconds off the pace. The gap to Moreno behind is now 2.1 seconds. Heads up, there's a car rejoining. The gap to P26 ahead is now 2.3 seconds. That lap time was 1:21.50. Sector 1 is 1.2 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 3. The next car is 9 laps behind.
9 laps behind. Wow.
That's good consistency, keep it up.
Good buddy. It's now time to give up. Alright. This
The gap
is
behind is now 1.6.
his third stint. 16 laps, 8 laps, and 1 lap. And he's 9 laps back.
Yeah, his other driver came in, did 7 laps, and quit. You know what the leader's doing? That he's like 120.
I'm trying to see if I can keep him off before I hit. They'll probably pass.
B26. Okay, John. The next car is Murray, car number 27.
I think you'll hold the leader off. Got 7 laps to go, and you're doing a second slower than him.
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna do a lap more than him on fuel.
Yeah,
And I'm so glad I didn't flash this guy, because it's just giving me a tow.
The gap to Moreno behind is increasing. It's now 4.9 seconds.
I would call him my flashlight.
Yeah, when we drive around the country roads where I grew up, I don't know what Halifax is like, but you want to have a car in front of you like this to hit the deer so the deer don't hit you.
Yeah, well, I grew up like on the other side of upper state New York, and yeah, driving. No, thank you, SemiCube. Yeah, driving around there at nighttime, lots of deer. It was like right beside a deer river. Actually, our cottage was on the Deer River.
Yeah. 5.6 at the line.
Okay.
Okay, John, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left. B25. pitting. Okay, John, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. The gap behind is now 6.8 seconds. We estimate 3 laps of fuel left. You're a second off the pace in sectors 1 and 3. Sector 2 is 0.30 off the pace.
Oh, he stayed out. But he'll probably pit this next one.
The gap to P1 behind is now 3.8. 1 lap in front. The car in front of us is Niklaus. Car number 9, B license. B19, only 2 laps of fuel left. Okay, John, the next car is Dean, car number 93.
Yep.
B16, this is the last lap of fuel.
Wow, leader's still out. If I was him, I would have pitted. Now you're gonna get pit entry with me.
Blue flag.
Yeah, I will park it here. All right, I won't move. Let you go by.
All right, John, pit this lap, in this lap. Blue flag. 2 litres left. Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is
Fuck.
72 kilometers per hour.
I had the pit limiter on. I don't know if it's. I went over, but I don't know. We'll see.
Front left, 80%. Rear left, 81. 2. Remaining.
Yeah. So I thought I had pit limiter on. It went to like 80, but it was a split second. So I don't know. We'll have a penalty on the way out.
I would have thought they would have given us the flag by now.
Yeah.
Anyway, good stint.
Thanks.
Keep it clean.
There's a car approaching. Stay in your lane. We've got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them. Blue flag. The leader, Moreira, is pitting.
Adrian. Like, seriously. Just, like, let off a bit, and then you can get him, like, the next one. No, he's trying to get you on the exit. Almost landed in the wall.
Gotta be pitting this lap too.
Yeah.
The gap behind is now 1.3 seconds.
Yeah, he pitted.
B26. Blue flag. Bad luck, Jean. Come on, don't let him get away. On your right. Clear. Car right. Clear right. B20. Car right side's clear.
Is it Road America, the Bell Mitchell Bend? Or is it the Ben Mitchell Bend?
Moreno, car number 19,
I think it's
and their
Bell
rating is 1.8.
Bell Mitchell, you said?
I think it's Bell Mitchell, yeah.
Oh, Dell, okay.
No, Bell. I think it's Bell.
Okay, Bell. Yeah, because when I saw Ben Mitchell, I think, oh, we got a piece of Road America here.
The gap to Moreno ahead is increasing. It's now 1.5 seconds.
I'll be back in a bit.
No problem.
Sector 1 is 1.6, off the pace. Okay, Jean, the next car is Tim, car number 18, B license. B26. That lap time was 1:21.61. The gap behind is now 2.2 seconds. The lap time was at 1:21.25. Yellow flag. Your lap time was 1:21.18. There's an incident in turn 4. It looks like Chong. The captain holds behind us now 3.0. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Okay, John, lap times are pretty consistent. B26. Looks like it's Bessie. Car ahead is 1 lap behind. Yellow flag. The gap to Tim ahead is now 0.45. Alright, John, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake. incident in turn 4. Yellow flag. Incident in turn 5. We think it might be Mitchell. Car right. On your right. Right side's clear. Car right. Still there. Clear right. On your right. Clear right. Okay, John. The next car is Desi, car number 75, B license, and their rating is 1.7. B25. The gap to Tim behind is increasing. It's now 1.7 seconds. The gap to P24 in front is now 1.8 seconds. Car left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left. You'll need to give back the time gained. There's an incident in turn 6. We think it might be Frank. in front is now 0.28. P25. B24. Right, clear right.
Ben, why don't you go in the straight, buddy?
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right. Tim, he's gaining on you. The gap's now 0.9. He's faster than you entering turn 6. The gap to P23 ahead is now 1.6 seconds. That was 121.43. Left side. Clear left. Well done, Sean. Nice move, mate. driver in front of us is Brayware, car number 3. Keep digging, P23. That lap was a 121.06. The gap to Desi behind is increasing. It's now 2.3. P22. Ray in front is pitting. Your lap times are improving. There's an incident in turn 7. It looks like it's Desi. The gap to Tim behind is increasing. It's now 5.3 seconds. Okay, John, there'll be chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. P20, your last lap time was at 121.25. Tim is closing the gap. It's now 5.0. Quicker than you entering turn 3. Nice and smooth. Don't overdrive the car. P18. The gap to Tim behind is now 6.2. You've just done a 121.77. Your lap times are pretty consistent.
I'm back. Good job.
Thanks. Had, I think, 3 on-track overtakes. And this guy this Ben Mitchell.
Oh yeah,
He made a mistake, and then he was behind me, and then he was flashing me,
I
and then
he almost rammed you into turn 3. I saw.
yeah, and then once I let him pass right here at this hairpin, like the double turn hairpin,
Yeah.
he like slid right into the side of me. 0 X's, but it's like, dude, I'm all for respecting people that are 3rd place in the overall race, but if you make mistakes, I don't have to pause and wait for you to get your stuff back together.
Yeah, yeah, because I remember seeing he had passed, and then he went off the track and then came back on. I'm like, yeah, blue flag. Everybody, you got to pause for me. Yeah.
Rejoining.
Cox coming back out, I think. Oh no, Steven
P17.
Cox in pit lane.
Okay, Jean, the next car is Thomas, car number 105, and their rating is 1.8.
Thomas must have just come out of the pit.
Yeah, he just came out. He'll definitely have to pit again.
You're reeling 16th place. In, the gap is 2.2 seconds.
I predict he'll probably do 42 laps.
Gotcha.
Just because
The gap behind is now 6.3 seconds.
in the dark, well, at nighttime,
16. You've just done a 120.
there's someone coming out of pit
189.
lane.
Oh,
Good. Yeah.
hope I lose this cone.
Let me see.
Yeah, look at my cockpit view. Do you see it, or is it only in my sim?
Yeah, only in your sim.
The car in front of us is 14 laps
Right
behind.
now, it's like F1 halo.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I don't see it.
The gap to P15 in front is now 4.1 seconds.
Not good because my time is dying on this straight, so I wonder if this cone is doing something to me. Let's see how this next lap goes. Oh man, I'm losing so much time because of this cone.
Oh, really?
Just like, I'm driving by default and I'm like 3/10 down. Oh, there it fell off.
Good.
That's so stupid.
Left side.
Yeah, Marcus,
Still there.
we're number one, so yeah, move over. You got to park it. You don't get a blue flag, but we are number one. Should have told it.
7-second gap for this guy's 17th place, and that freaking cone. I just did 2 straight laps that were like 2 seconds slower. That's so unfortunate.
Okay, Jean, the next car is 1 lap behind. You've just done a 121.24.
Yesterday I was trading a stock
The gap behind is now 3.0 seconds.
called Kids. And,
Yeah,
like, do you know about Kids?
no.
No? Because it's like some K to 12 online training stuff. But Thursday night, they made an announcement that they had like a $400 million treasury, crypto treasury thing. And so the stock like just skyrocketed from like $2 to
That lap was a 120.78.
$7, $8. And I had just pulled out some money. I was going to take it out for this week. But then I was like there, I'm like, hey, I could, maybe I can get out like a couple $100 or whatever. I got into it and I'm like, no. I got into it in after hours. And I'm like, this is more risky. But then
So you were about to buy at 8?
so I bought at 8 and then it started going down and I'm like, oh shit. Then it came back up, but before after hours like Thursday night had closed, I was like, I want to get like 90% out just because I don't know what's going to happen at 4 o'clock in the morning when after hours opens back up. So I took like a 5-cent loss or whatever. Well, then yesterday morning, it was like 7 o'clock. I looked. It was pretty much the same price. I'm like, I could have just left that in there. An hour later, it's up to like $9. Like, all right, I put that money back in. And then after I put the money back in, it starts going down to 8, 7, down to like high $6. I'm like, oh shit. Like, I'm going to lose like I'm losing like 25% right here. Like,
Market was just reacting to you.
yeah.
Your activity.
And then I just held on the rest of the day, and then I saw it going up. Went back up to about $9, but my target was like $10.50. And so then it went back down, and then late in the afternoon, I'm like, I really want to get out of this so I can take the money out this week. And it was down to like 680. Well, then it starts going up, starts chugging up, and it's going up pretty quick. And it's like the market, like the stock gets halted because of too much of a change. It opens back up, bang, and keeps going up. And then I got to a point, it was like
All right, John.
high $9.
Heads up.
And I'm like, okay.
15th place.
I had put 11.50. I'm like, no, let's not be greedy. Let's just go 10.50. I'll get like $1.50 a profit or whatever. And so I put 10.50, and surely enough, within 5 minutes, it hits like 10.60 for a split second, and then drops to like 8.50. I was like, wow, but my
The guy in front is
but my
laps behind.
my sell happened. It triggered it, and I was like, yes. And then now it's like at like 6.50. I was like, holy shit! I was lucky there
He's still clear left.
because I could see the bar where I think it was like a 3-minute bar. I'm pretty much at the top of the candle wick, and it dropped
The car ahead is a lap
like
behind.
$2 in that 3 minutes. I was like, yeah. So I think I gained like 25%.
The gap to Adam behind is now
Pretty good morning.
2.2 seconds.
Pretty good middle of the night, I guess.
Well, it was a little stressful yesterday. Like, it's because I told my wife, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to sell the kids for a profit. She had no clue what the hell I was talking about. What? You're going to sell the kids? But kids is with a Z, what? And then I start explaining, and I couldn't get to the that I actually gained. She's like, she like walks out. She thought I lost, half the money. I was like, no, I gained. Because I did the AMC stuff like a couple of years ago, and that was just awful.
You got screwed by it?
Yeah, I got screwed. Because I bought when it was at like 70, and then it started going down, so then I bought more when it was lower, but then it kept going down, and then it went up for a bit. Then I was like, almost like day trading it, and then it just went down and down and down, and then you watch YouTube guys, they're all like, yeah, hold. It's like...
Right, because they want to sell.
Yeah, that's right. Like, nope.
P14, that was 121.14. Okay, John, your lap times are pretty consistent.
That's a little early there to pit. An hour and 8 minutes.
I've kept all my gaps pretty much consistent. I don't know who this Adam Joseph male is, but he came
Yeah, because I hear him out of the blue. It was about half a second quicker last lap.
P12, that lap was at 21.36.
Yeah, I'd just let him by at some point. Because he's just...
Car right side's clear. Car right. Clear right.
Not because he's fast, but he just looks like
Oh, bollocks. See if you can get him
a little...
back.
Not reckless, but aggressive.
Yeah, he's also fast, and I'm also trying to get an extra lap out here.
Yeah.
Now I get his tail.
Yeah, that's right. Until he tries to defend you.
Why are you defending me? I just let you go.
Holy moly. And you even told him in the...
Okay,
well,
John, the next car is...
you
Adam,
told him in the
car
chat,
number
but
7.
then I realized, well, I don't have chat on, so I wouldn't see that.
P13.
Okay, 3 laps. That's good.
The gap ahead is now 0.9.
Make sure your fuel numbers or whatever Race Labs tells you and stuff, because mine's just set to iRacing's auto fuel.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that because I don't have anything in the calculator. Because you'd have to have Race Labs on, then it would bring in that data. Because it's showing me 100 liters. But I'm gonna go with 0.8 of a lap instead of 1 lap, because then I could always fuel save that.
12. That lap was a 121.50.
And actually, even doing like 0.6 is still 100 liters. But I'll leave it like that.
The gap to Adam ahead is now 1.6.
Because the other thing is yeah, when it gets colder, there's more fuel consumption. So if I were to go back to my original fuel consumption, I'd actually be burning more this last stint.
Yeah. Might as well just, I mean, fill
Yeah.
up the whole way.
Yeah.
Damn, it's going to be a close one. I don't know if you're going to make it in one stint. Might have to fuel save to get one extra lap. Didn't you say it was like 100 minutes? Oh, no. It was 1 minute.
P11, you've just done a 121.35.
Yeah.
Brad said a stint for you was 1 minute.
Yeah, it's about like a 1 hour, just over an hour.
You're probably going to have to squeeze an extra lap. Otherwise, you might run out of fuel on the way.
The gap to
But we'll see.
10th position.
Yeah.
Ahead is increasing. It's now 3.0 seconds.
A box.
Watch your speed. Activate limiter.
It happens.
Yeah.
2 litres remaining. Moreira, car number 29, is now leading.
Yeah, it's showing 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
See if you can save it.
Yeah.
There's a car behind. Take care, rejoin him.
Might just like lift every time you come down the hill in the back.
Blue flag. The guy in front is 3 laps behind. Okay, John, the next car is Mooney, car number 18. C license.
I would just maybe lift at the, I don't know, pick a spot back here and lift every time.
Yeah. I'm gonna lift earlier here, let this guy go. Let this guy go. Yeah.
After 43 laps of doing that, it won't even be a problem. All right, I'm gonna get a drink.
Okay.
The dog will be back.
Sounds good.
B20. The car in front of us is now Moles, car number 28, B license. The pit window for refueling should open about lap 90, and it should close on lap 128. This fucker's trying to distract you. Don't let him. On your left, clear left. Come on, stick with the bastard. Okay, Jean, the next car is Dimitri, car number 26.
Like, this guy, no, he's not my fight. Because he's gonna have to pit.
B21, you've just done a 122.72. Blue flag. The next car is Andre, car number 4, and their rating is 2.6. The leader, Moreira, is pitting. Car left. Still there, clear, car left, clear left. The gap to Andre ahead is increasing. It's now 4.6 seconds. Car right.
Alright there, dipshit.
Clear right. Alright, John, the next car is 8 laps behind. Place. That last lap was a 121.65. Okay, John, the pit window is now open. Flag. The gap to P6 behind is now 1.4 seconds, 1 lap ahead. Dimitri ahead is pitting. P19. That lap time was 122.04. gap to 18th ahead is now 9.4 seconds. Blue flag. The 20th place is gaining on you. The gap is now 9.2. P18. The next car is 1 lap behind. P19. The gap to P8 behind is now 2.7. 1 lap ahead. The gap to P20 behind is now 7.5 seconds. Blue flag. The gap to P1 behind is now 0.92 laps in front. Clear left. The gap behind is now 3.9 seconds. Your lap time was at 121.73. Blue flag. Good consistency. Keep them coming. Blue flag. There's an incident in the S's. It looks like Frank. E19.
Thank you, Barry.
flag.
Stop trying to defend against me.
Right side. Right side's clear.
Let's go, guys.
P18.
Looks like you're doing a good job with fuel.
Yep. I'm at like 3 seconds. I have to save.
P19 is reeling you in. The gap's now 11 seconds.
Like the next one behind me, Dimitri, I'm gonna try to hold him off. Because that's actual for position. Because the other positions, it was like, go ahead, you've got to pit. So, but he pitted. Ah, fuck. Told my wife, send my daughter down here, put the TV on, then lock the door so that son can't come downstairs. And I can hear her screaming, and I think she's now gone. So I'm like, fuck.
35 minutes, kids.
Yeah, kids, figure it out. Hey. I know my brother and I were a little older, but we were home alone. Parents were down in Florida, and my grandmother would check in on us. And sometimes we would stay over at her place. And we fought, but then they came back. We were still alive.
Yeah. Well, that's all that matters.
But the front door wasn't. Actually, the front door got fixed. Because it was my brother's first day of shop class, and he was like telling the teacher, yeah, can you come over at lunchtime? The molding's all ripped off. Because he made fun of my sweater or something, and he was on his way out, and I slammed the door on his heel, but by the time the door slammed and his reaction, the door was already closed, so it just ripped everything. Still 19, 20 seconds. I'm like, I was shaving off like 0.14, 0.16 of a liter, but the last two I've gained 0.01, 0.02.
Sector 1 is 2.0 off the pace. The gap to E19 behind is now 6.7.
Yeah.
Look, I watched the replay of it, and it looks like I drove, like, I was inside of his car, but a 300 ping from Australia.
Ah, yeah.
He probably had no idea what was going on, obviously.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
Yeah, my last protest was a guy from
18th.
Australia, New Zealand.
Yeah.
And we ended up, same thing, the net code, but beforehand, he drove into me before I even got to the apex. And it got upheld, or he was notified. All right. I told my buddy, he's like, it was like Luca something. He's like, was he like a real Italian, or was he like a, like a fake American Italian? I was like, no, he was like a Kiwi or a Wallaby. He's like, whoa, all right. He's like, so he must have had the accent. I'm like, no, he had an Italian accent.
That's a new fastest lap for Moreira on 19.45.
Alright, I gotta save some fuel.
Sector 1 is 1.8 seconds off the pace. The gap behind is now 6.7 seconds.
Let's see if I can do another big gulp here. Let's go 300. Get,
What going across the line? Because you're 0.6 remaining across the line.
because he had a 0.03 the last one, and I'm gonna do it again here at 300. And that was minus 0.09.
That was a quick lap too, so you can do it. Just do it.
The gap behind is now 7.5. Okay, John, the next car is Thomas, car number 105. There's an incident in turn 10. It looks like it's Thomas and Raymond.
Did somebody after our Nürburgring say something about a fuel man
Yeah.
on this car? See a throttle man.
Yeah, because I was like pretty sure we got rid of the fuel map. Because we used that like
Lap time was
years ago.
21.06. Okay, John, you're reeling Thomas in. The gap is now 0.8.
Sweet Thomas. Because I think he was damaged. He was in the incident.
17th place. The next car is Andre, car number 4, and their rating is 2.6. incident in turn 7. We think it might be Lee. Okay, Jean, the next car is Lucas, car number 447, and their rating is 1.5. The gap behind is now 6.3. Fastest lap for Adam, 119.44. New fastest lap for Moreira, 119.34. That was 121.60. Alright, John, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. That's 20 minutes to go. Andre in front is pitting. The gap to P18 behind is now 4.5 seconds. 16th place. Your lap time was 121.39. Keep it within the track limits.
Down to like 5 seconds. That's the same.
Yeah, I'm doing my math every time you cross the line, and it's looking like you got like the time's gonna expire. Here, we'll do it this time.
B17 is closing in. The gap is now 2.6.
Okay, so the time's gonna expire in 12.4 laps, and iRacing says you have 13.7 laps remaining.
Get.
Damn. Attention.
Yeah. And I'm gonna give this position up. Like, if he shows up, sure, go. I'm not gonna fight him.
16 and 17. He's not gonna be fuel saving at all because he's only
Yeah.
4 laps.
Oh,
2 more laps in you, so he's gonna have to pit.
now I've got a minute and 15 seconds in the green.
Stay on it, keep digging. Okay, John, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
7th place is gonna have to pit. A lap ahead of us. I don't know more than. 8th place is on the same stint lap as us.
The gap to Moles behind is now 2.2. B16.
Muller just pitted.
Yeah, 14th place just had to pit. The new 14th place is gonna have to pit. Yeah, I think we'll get him. If you're giving up this one, we're gonna be game 2 anyway.
Yeah.
Your last lap time was at 120.78. Right, the guy ahead of us is Muller, car number 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna still do the 300 because although it tells me 1 minute extra, I don't know if I can trust it when it switched like that very quickly.
You know what I think happened that led to that 1 minute extra is I think the leader pitted.
Okay.
Which the whole thing had to recalculate like how many laps this lead lap is going to end up.
Yeah.
So you just crossed the line with 12:40 left. If you keep doing 21s, then you've got 9.4 laps until the time expires. You get 10.6 laps of fuel, so it's pretty consistent. I think you're fine.
Yeah, next position behind me is not there anymore.
He's 4 seconds back.
Okay.
I remember having to let that mail
There's a car leaving the pits.
God, he's up to 5th place.
The gap to 17th place behind is now 4.2.
Don't you fucking dick.
On your left. Clear left. Car clear left.
You fucking dick.
Blue flag.
Just gonna make my life miserable now?
Such a shitty move to do that at the SS.
The what?
That was such a bad, shitty move to do that at
Alright,
the
Yep.
John. The next car is a lap behind.
Nobody around him. It's on his lap. And we're 4 seconds ahead of our position. Place head to toe.
Good. Yeah, and let your blue flag by before you get in front of me, and then try to let a blue flag by.
P15. Blue flag.
Fuck.
Sorry.
I know. I'm glad I had some experience with that earlier this week.
Right in front is Moles. Car number 28. B license.
Didn't hit the wall.
Yep, great save.
Talking about great save, that was a great fuel save. Because I could hear it for like the previous 2 laps. I can hear it sliding, and I'm like, it's gonna happen sometime. And Dimitri's still 8 seconds back, so and gaining.
Yeah, that was the difference in one position, and we're gonna gain the one on the toe, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah.
P16.
6.2 laps to check, or to wait, or to time expect. You got 7.5 laps remaining, so I think we're good.
Yeah.
The gap to P17 behind is now 8.3 seconds. That lap was a 121.89.
Yeah, this week we had foreign interference in our elections. U.S. So Trump's like, hey, I want you to be the 51st state. Well, we're already starting to do that because we now have like a two-party system. Pretty much like every other party just got NDP's like down to like 7 seats. They lost their official party status, so they can't ask questions during question period, or it's like they have to like pretty much wait at the end of the line. Yeah, but it's a minority government, so
Okay, John.
Liberals don't have enough
Times
seats
just hit each and every apex. 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
for a majority, so they have to work with other parties like NDP or Bloc Québécois or Green Party or even a Conservatives to get enough votes to pass stuff.
He's getting closer. The gap's come down to 5.3. He's faster than you into turn 3.
Still gonna be close. I just got the low fuel just now.
We'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
There's no reason to beat Dimitri by 6 seconds if we can beat him by 1 and fuel save.
Yeah.
16th place.
And just keep doing your left here.
Yep. Lift.
Just done it on 22.00. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
That will be good. 'Cause we'll get the white flag next time. We got it. You got 0.6 to spare. Good job.
Okay.
And 14th and 15th are less than a second apart. We'll watch that.
Okay. Yeah, baby. White flag.
No way 14th is going to be able to do this.
And push for them.
That last lap was a 121.
Because he got 15th right there.
Okay, John. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
14th. They're BMW. Maybe they're
There's an incident in turn 7. It looks like Lau.
Now it's saying I got a minute and 40 seconds to go after this. Nope.
The guy ahead is Lucas, car number 447, and their rating is 1.5. Incident in turn 12. It looks like it's Adrian.
Adrian. Yes.
Great, great.
B16.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end. Good finish, mate. Well done.
That's the way to do it with the #1 car. That was a great race.
Yeah, because I didn't think, but because of what I had practiced and then
That's
the
the
sprint
end of the
race, I'm like, not what you could do, but I'm like, I'm not going to be able to get this qualifying, let alone the first stint. And then you brought down the pace in that second one and saving, so yeah, it worked out.
That was great.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
Might do one of these time slots with my brother later in the day. I'll let you know if we do.
Yeah, okay. They are you available tomorrow for
I
Nürburgring?
still don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. What time slot?
It would be, I think it's 9 a.m. your time.
9 a.m. my time. All right, I'll let you know throughout the day.
Yeah, yeah, and let me. If so, then you'll have to do Porsche. All right.
But, yeah, I'll watch for what Derek says about Nürburgring too.
Okay. So, yeah, because I might do it solo this afternoon, but I still gotta see what happens here.
Okay. All right. Later.
All right. Have a good one.